gentlemen, here he is, your Olympic champion, your gold medal winner, your Dancing with the Stars guy, Evan Lysacek. How about that?
What's up, Steve?
We were so thrilled for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are you getting better looking,
Hey,
or is it just with the gold?
No.
Do you look better with the medal?
Your grooming people are getting better, I think.
Have you met Gina?
Hi, good to see you.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you.
Nice to see
Please
you.
have a seat.
Oh my
Evan.
gosh.
My chair.
Your chair. You've been in this chair a lot.
All right, I'm gonna put this on. What do you think?
What you
Oh,
got
no, you
there?
want to put it on? You
Wow,
wear
look
it.
at that. Is it
You would
really
actually
heavy?
let him put that on?
Yeah.
You're the guy who won it.
I remember Steve told me once that on me, I look the gold medal on me. I look like a champion. On him, he looks like a wine merchant.
It's
That's a good line.
Evan, you were here not long before you went up to Vancouver.
I touch?
My bling. Yeah, sure.
And even in that moment when you were here, I'm sure that you were nervous, energy, everything.
You seem very
Anxiety,
centered,
kind
though.
of.
But everything seemed focused. You seemed focused
Yeah.
ahead, focused ahead, focused ahead.
Yeah.
It all came out exactly right. You probably could not have skated it better.
No, I feel so fortunate. I mean, I did the work, and that was my plan all along, was to think about only the performance and to think about only what my job was there and not let my brain get clouded with thoughts of results, medals, placement. And so it was hard. As it got closer, I had to be really focused to block all of that out. But
Is it hardest between the short and the long program when?
not
know
for me. It's hardest before the short, when you just start to get the
Yeah.
ball rolling. And the saying is true, you can't win in the short program, but you can lose.
And
you can lose the gold. So I had to just...
You know that.
Yeah, I definitely know that. I've been there before. So I had to just stand up, do a solid short. And once that was done, I sort of had a strange sense of calm come over me. And I had a great feeling about it. I was totally prepared. And
Okay,
I
we were
was having
holding our
fun.
breath, but I'm glad you were calm and having fun.
No, I mean, of course I was nervous, and the nerves came from just how badly I wanted it. I wasn't scared. I was just anxious, I think. And I enjoyed myself the whole time. I loved skating up there. The crowd was awesome. Vancouver did an amazing job hosting the World, and it was just like a true Olympics because of the spirit and because of the unity between everyone from different countries and different sports.
And those Canadians are pretty nice.
They're very nice. They're very hospitable. They're friendly.
Except for Jill.
Except for Jill.
Most of them are very nice.
Oh, I
Now,
miss
what did you
Joe.
think about
So
the
do
whole
we.
talk of Lysacek doing that quadruple jump? And, there was...
He just annoyed the hell out of me, I must say.
He's under a tremendous amount of pressure, as all the athletes
The
in
whole
all the
Soviet
sports
Union came down to that quadruple.
No, I mean, a lot of pressure was on his shoulders. Really, you're right. The whole country of Russia was relying on him to win that gold, and he had been plotting that gold medal for a year. I went in thinking, I want to have a great performance. I want to have my Olympic moment. And not thinking about the medal, he went in thinking there's only one option, and that's winning gold. And so obviously he's disappointed and feels the need to defend himself to his country. But I think, as it sinks in for him, what he did, which is a huge success, winning a third Olympic medal, which means 12 years dominating a sport, he'll probably go down as one of the greatest skaters of all time. I think as it sinks in, he'll be really proud and sort
But
of...
there is a part, and I do understand, you're skating for your country. You're skating for yourself. If you lose, people love you anyway. He was on a spot. I mean, Putin weighed in after this, for crying out loud.
And it's like everyone weighed in.
And I just thought, though, the spirit of Olympic sports is to be gracious in defeat, right?
Exactly.
And he didn't quite get that part of it.
And we're each one tiny part of this huge Olympic movement that's been going on for centuries and has evolved so much. And I don't feel like my small story in this whole Olympic novel is any more important than anyone else's.
No, we do.
And so for him to think that his story, win, lose, or draw, is more important than anyone else's, and that he can take something away from someone else's story is a little disappointing.
Can we shift into the who are you dating? Because I hear Nastya.
Goodbye.
walking out.
Thank you. Aren't you glad you're
I
here?
hear Nastya Lukin rumors. Just hear him.
That's a nice feeling.
No, I'm single, for sure, single. Nastya is a very close friend of mine, and I'm really lucky to have her support, but we live in different cities.
I'll get you out of that. Come back to me.
He was getting himself out of it just fine.
before you left, you know, when we were kidding, you say, you know, you're made for this business. You got to be an actor. You got to be a this or that. And then, of course, we found out
A dancer. He's got to be a
you're
dancer.
dancing with the stars, huh?
That's my next challenge, learning to dance. And I'm 4 days in now, and not
Have you learned?
very
Practice
good.
already. Oh my
Not
goodness.
very good. I thought I'd be able to use some of my skating background, but it's very different. And you know, on the ice we always rotate counterclockwise, and on the floor they rotate clockwise. And so, you know, I'm trying to just throw the skating out the window and really start from square one with everyone
Let me help
else.
you out. We got your buddy here, Scott Hamilton, who has some
yeah?
reaction for you and advice.
Okay.
You're insane. You're absolutely crazy for thinking you can tour and do Dancing with the Stars at the same time. I mean, the people that do Dancing with the Stars are dropping out with injury after injury, and he's going to be touring and doing it. If anybody can do it, Evan can, because his work ethic is phenomenal. But that's a tall order. That if he gets through that and if he wins that, my admiration for him is as high as it is now. Will even go up higher, because that's just impossible.
So you're going to be. You're gonna
I started to
skate?
think that yesterday, like, am I crazy for doing this?
You're going to skate what, like 4 days a week, and then train for
I'm going to
dancing?
be in LA Mondays and Tuesdays and fly out Tuesday night to the tour, and then I'll be with them Wednesday through Saturday.
Are these different muscles?
Yeah, they are very different because our feet in the skate are really locked in there, and our ankles and feet don't get much range of motion, and on the dance floor it's all feet and all ankles. And it's just like leading with a different side and keeping your head to the opposite side. So I don't know if it's beneficial that I've learned for 16 years to do everything this way, and now I have to do it this way.
But a lot of it's about posture, and you have that.
Posture is one thing that I'm
Are you
definitely able to
Are you
speak
allowed
for.
to paint blades on the bottom of your shoes? So
Am I allowed to just wear my skates? with
Speaking
the
of
guards on
posturing,
them?
you were tweeting with Cheryl Burke, oh, I'd love to do Dancing with the Stars, and now I heard a rumor. You already knew you were doing Dancing with the Stars.
I did, no. I knew for about a month before the Olympics, but obviously I couldn't say anything
Yeah.
until it was announced. And Cheryl didn't know, so I couldn't
But
say
you
like,
knew.
oh, Cheryl, what are you talking about? I'm already doing it. It was hard, though, to keep secret, and obviously my focus was on the Olympics. And it's kind of a great thing for me. As the Olympics wound down, I felt really sad, and like, this has been a 4-year buildup, and now it's
Yeah.
over. So to move on to something else is great. I love the structure of training in my life. It's all I've known, really, and I love
And
a
who's your partner?
challenge. It's Anna, the redhead Russian
redhead,
Anna.
yeah.
She's
You know,
very
I'm thinking
good.
about it. Probably was almost good for you to know that after the Olympics you had this
Yeah.
thing.
I think so. Less pressure. It took some of the pressure off, and I think the athletes that said like, "This is it. This is my last.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, we're gonna hit the wall at the end." Kind of felt a little more pressure than maybe me that said, "I'm probably gonna keep skating. I have more challenges once I get back to LA."
You have Anna waiting for you. I'm
I
sure
have
she was not a
Anna
Lysacek
waiting.
fan.
She's great. I mean, she's very diplomatic, but she's tough. She's really tough, and that's what I respond to because that's how my coach
Yeah.
is on the ice. Is like
What did
drill
he say to you
sergeant.
right before you went out? Do you remember?
I should remember actually, but I was so in the zone that I was like, I didn't hear anything, I didn't see anything. But I think he just kept sort of reiterating to me that this is the moment, and not in a way that was putting more pressure on me, in a way of like, if you don't take advantage of this opportunity, you're crazy. Like, this is your moment. Just do it. Don't think about anything else but doing your job.
And you did.
And that helped me. That thought process really helped me, and I just.
But
you know,
isn't it amazing how inspiration comes from thousands of hours of effort, right?
thousands of hours, sacrifice. I mean, it's the days that you think like, if I get through this today, I'll be able to do it at the Olympics, and you never think you'll remember that. And I remember that day. I remember January 16th.
I want to say hi to Jill. Jill usually doesn't watch when she's out, but she might be watching this segment, so go ahead.
Jill, I miss you so much. I hope that your beautiful family is doing well, and we all love you. Mwah.
She'll be back soon. Yeah, she'll be
She'll be back soon.
Yeah.
Can't wait for you
Evan's
to come back.
Dancing with the Stars starting March 22nd. We're very, very thrilled and proud of you, Evan Lysacek.
So beautiful and so heavy.
Beautiful, right? They're all one of a kind. I should have brought this scarf. They make like a puzzle when you put them together. They make a